Welcome back to East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw. Thank you all for coming in. And if you haven't done it already, give us a like and subscribe and leave a comment below today. So, today is Monday, January 27th. I'm not sure what's going on, but is it the day that Pete Alonso signs with the Toronto Blue Jays? Hopefully, but we can always keep our fingers crossed and wish for the best, because that's all we can really do right now is see if Pete Alonso's going to sign with us today. And what better day on a Monday? It's usually lots of stuff going on Monday, so I just figured I'd come on. It's 3:30 Eastern time here in New Brunswick. I thought I'd pop in and see what everybody's up to and see if today's going to be the day for Mr. Pete Alonso to sign with us. Wishful thinking. I know there's a lot of Blue Jays fans on the X right now, tweeting like Blue Jays sign Pete Alonso, so I can be excited about the season challenge. So yeah, I'm excited. There's a possibility that he could sign with the Blue Jays. There's a sign that he could sign back with the Mets again. But hard to say what's going to happen right now. I know. Sounds to me that he's going to be waiting to sign with the Mets, waiting to listen from the Mets' perspective of things. He's waiting for their final offer. But yeah, that's all we can do. That's all we can do is wait. But if we do sign this kid, to have a tremendous lineup like this for the beginning of the season will be totally awesome. It excites me. It excites a lot of fans. But maybe so I thought I'd get on today to see if it's actually going to happen. Maybe while I'm live for the next half hour or hour, there could be a possibility that Pete Alonso may sign with the Blue Jays, with the Angels, or back with his team that he started his career with, the New York Mets. I'm just going to read another tweet. First of all, it doesn't remain to be seen, as no one is offering Pete Alonso more than $100 million right now, and Vlad got offered $340. So at least the Blue Jays agree with me. Second, I think Pete is very properly rated, probably in the second tier of qualifying first baseman in this league. Deserves 25. So yeah, there's lots of offers. He's not really getting any offers, but he's getting offers. But we just gotta wait and see. Yes, how you doing, Skywalking? How are you? How you doing tonight? What made you pop in today? Could it be the possibly signing of Pete Alonso? We sure hope so. We sure hope so. We have a lineup like this. I know the New York Mets fans do not want to lose Pete Alonso. And I can't blame them. I mean, we're in the same predicament with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We don't want to lose Vladdy. It's the same thing with the Mets. They don't want to lose Alonso. I mean, he's one of their key players for the Blue Jays. For the Mets. And we'll see what happens. But I know having a lineup like this will help our Toronto Blue Jays. It will definitely drive us into the postseason. Crossing my fingers, but that lineup looks stacked. It does, doesn't it? I know Bo Bichette, he's gonna have if he stays healthy, he's gonna have a career year. Of course, you got Mr. Guerrero Jr. We need to get him locked in and extended for the next 10, 12 years and hopefully retire as a Blue Jays. But as a Blue Jays fan, I feel the Mets fan base. I know it's tough for them, but it's tough for us too. But if they lose, then we'll sign them. But it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. And today could be the day. Tomorrow could be the day. Next week. But there's not a whole lot of time left. February 17th is the last day for signing any player. But I'm pretty sure they can sign him throughout the season. But no player wants to go through that while they're trying to play a game, right? When can we see a decision? I hope right now, to be honest. I hope the decision is going to be made as soon as possible. But that's totally up to Pete Alonso and Scott Boras. Scott Boras, he's the ringleader of this, trying to find the most money for Pete Alonso, and some people hate him. I know David Stern and general manager and the owner of the Mets, Steve Cohen. They're not very big fans of Cohen right now. They had a hell of a time during negotiations with Juan Soto. Remember Juan Soto? Remember the Blue Jays were after Juan Soto and we locked out? But Soto wanted the money. And I think he wanted to be in a winning team as well. When will the offer come? Offer come? Well, I think as far as I'm not sure if you heard the interview on Saturday. There was a press conference meeting with David Stern and Steve Cowan, and it sounds to me they made an offer to him, to Pete and Scott Boras, and it's pretty much their last offer. I think it's in Pete's court right now, and it doesn't seem to me that he wants to offer him any more. And he did say that if he chooses not to take it, if Pete doesn't choose not to take the offer that the Mets have given to him, they're just gonna go without him, because they have a lot of great. They said they love Pete, but they also love the newcomers coming up from the farm system. So I don't know when the offer is going to be. I hope it's like right now, because if that's true, you're going to see a reaction. Let's go. That kind of reaction. But we'll see what happens, right? So I'm pretty excited. It's a pretty exciting time, right? But at the same time, it's a nail biter, and you just don't know what's going to take place until it happens, right? But when you do your research and look up, you got to make sure you look at the right stuff, because this is a little tweet, and this has been on the X every day for the last friggin' 2 weeks now. It's somebody open up and Jeff Passan. He's the most recognized person that you would follow, because he's one of the main writers out there that knows exactly what's going on. He usually finds information first before anybody else. So Jeff Passan, Bob Nightingale, these guys, they're very well known. So they're usually the ones to find out information first. So when you see stuff like this, Jeff Passani, it's a false account. And it says the Toronto Blue Jays have agreed to 3 years, $77 million deal with All-Star first baseman Pete Alonso. League sources tell ESPN the Mets family offer came in a $72 million. Pete decided to go north of the border. Deal is pending a physical. So when you see stuff like this, it's false. Just ignore it. Don't get excited. When I first saw it, I was pretty excited. Then I was like, that's not his name. I went to his account, and it was totally false. So when you see stuff like this, just totally ignore it. And don't fall for it, because I did. And you don't want to be doing that. All right. So Zachary on the Twitter. So he writes, the Mets resigning Pete Alonso looks even more unlikely due to Pete Alonso's agent, Scott Boras, demanding a big deal for 30-year-old first baseman, with Scott Boras not showing any signs of budging to me. The likely team to overpay would be the Toronto Blue Jays. I didn't see this tweet. Yeah, well, it's there. I just seen it there probably a half hour before I even came online there. Every once in a while you'll see it. But yeah, as far as the Blue Jays, I feel that they're probably going to overpay. More than likely they will be. But if they do, it's that's fine. I'll overpay them. Hey, it's not my money. It's Rogers. It's Rogers' money right now. So if we want a winning team, if we want a chance to get into the postseason and beat the Los Angeles Dodgers, you're going to need players like this. You need a stock team like the Dodgers. Right now, the Dodgers, oh, there's no comparison to any other team right now. As far as the Blue Jays side of things, we have a great bullpen. And not only that, if we do get Pete Alonso, Max Scherzer did say in a Zoom meeting with the Blue Jays there over a week ago that you get one more great player and I'm going to sign with you. And yes, I know he's 40 years old and he's not at his prime anymore. And he's probably not going to punch in a lot of innings. But the thing is, he's a stud. And why wouldn't you want a guy like Max Scherzer in your lineup? I mean, his intensity, his leadership, his experience. He's a 2-time World Series champ. He's like a 6-time All-Star. It could be more than that. He's got over 3,400 strikeouts. He's a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. So why the hell wouldn't you want a guy like that on the team? And I know he's asking around $16 to $17 million. So that's what I would do. What if we see a decision tonight? Well, we're going to be back online tonight at 8 o'clock tonight with Pops and myself. Pops would be my father. But hopefully, if they don't sign now, they'll be signing hopefully tonight. I think today's the day. I really feel today is going to be the day that Pete Alonso is going to sign with a team. I'm just kind of hoping it's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what's going to happen. But the reason why it's taken so long because Scott Boras is dragging his feet. The reason why Pete Alonso is dragging his feet is because Scott Boras is dragging his feet because he wants the best deal for his agent. And of course, Scott Boras is also looking for himself too, right? He wants a big payday too. I mean, he just got a big payday from Juan Soto, $800 million contract. So, yeah. So, okay, I'm going to get to this. So there's another Mets fan. Only time will tell. That's right, Skywalker. If you guys, whoever's online with me, watching me, thank you for all coming in. This is just a social thing there today, I should say. I just want to get online and see what's going on. Hopefully, Pete Alonso will sign while I'm on and while you guys are watching too. And if you haven't done it already, give me a little like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And leave a little comment. And if you want to leave a little comment in the chat room, if you got a question to ask, just dump her in there and I'll see what kind of an answer I can come up with. But I'm just as curious as the rest of you guys right now. That's why I came on. I'm on the X on my phone right now. See, I'm on the X right now. I'm checking things out. See if it's a done deal. But I know everybody seems to be on the X right now, seeing what is the latest news. All right, what's this? When Jeff Passan tweets the Blue Jays have signed. Yeah, so whenever you see Jeff Passan, good day, Sean. How are you? Yes, I'm early today. I just got a little excited today. I'm going back on tonight at 8 o'clock, folks. But anyway, I thought I'd come back on today. Yes, sir, you're right. You're friggin' right, Wilbert. Check it out. Hey, Giselle, how are you? Nice to meet you. But yes, I just want to come online today and I want to see Pete Alonso get signed. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. So I couldn't wait till 8 o'clock tonight. Pops, Jeremy Harris was supposed to be coming on tonight with me. But he's a little bit under the weather, so he's coming on Wednesday with me. So I'm going to ask my father, Pops, if he's willing to come online with me. And I think he pretty will. I think he's got a treat for you guys tonight. He's gonna play. He got himself a little headset with a little mic, and he also bought himself another mic, and it's going to be for his guitar. So last time when he sang last week, he was singing and playing guitar, but we couldn't hear his guitar, just his voice. So whenever whenever you're talking to a mic and you're playing something else, the mic is only going to pick up your voice. That's it. It's not going to pick up your guitar. So he went out to Staples and he picked up another mic and he's going to sit down below and he's going to strum his guitar and he's going to play. So hopefully the Blue Jays sign him. Well, I hope so. I hope the Blue Jays do sign Pete Alonso tonight. I'm pretty jacked. I'm gonna bring out the Coke and bring out a little Edwin and Kershaw, my little buddy there. Thanks, Sean, by the way. He's awesome. He's awesome, guys. He sits right beside me right here. He's my good luck. This guy right here, he's my good luck charm. Hey, Edwin. See, Edwin and Kershaw. He's awesome. But yeah, what's this? I got chills this weekend when some Mets reporter said Pete is going to sign with the Blue Jays before Shy Bennis shut it down. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. There's a lot of fake news out there right now. You really gotta watch what you're looking at. You don't want to get too excited. But yeah, there's a lot of fake accounts. Like there's multiple Jeff Passan. So if you really want to find out, just keep a really close eye on Jeff Passan. He is the man to follow, and I see nothing yet, but that's okay. There's still lots of reports out there. Today's a great day for the Toronto Blue Jays to sign Pete Alonso. Yeah, so it's pretty steady with Pete Alonso, Toronto Blue Jays, Mets. Pete Alonso, yeah. So anyway, besides that, there's a lot of stuff. So anyway, I get back to this tweet. Jenna reported it yesterday. She writes, so I'm just going to tell you, there's a lot of upset Mets fans right now. Not so much towards the Mets organization. Well, they are as well. They are. But they're really upset about Scott Boras. He's really thorn in the side, as you can say. So anyway, her thoughts of Alonso. Scott Boras is the worst. Pete needs to accept that this offseason didn't go as he expected. Go back to the Mets, forget this ordeal, have a great season, get a new agent, and focus on the future. Scott Boras is the worst. So, yeah, go to John Moo. Who is John Moo? Who is John Moo on the X? Okay, I'm just going to search a John Moo, folks. So, John Moo. Who is John Moo? Is John Moo a reporter? Is he, one sec here, trying to type it, John Moo, okay, John Moo. Okay, so 3 hours ago, John Moo tweeted, I see same people over and over, love to post political crap with hashtag Blue Jays, hashtags brilliance. I'm very much leaving the room. Yeah, exactly. This is a prime example. I'm going to follow him, actually. I like the way he thinks. So, yeah, there's a lot of... see, what I don't like is people saying that we're the Blue Jays are the laughing stock of Major League Baseball. I don't like that. That kind of insults me because the Blue Jays are awesome. Every team has their problems. Every team has situations that they don't like, or fans don't like. It's just the way things are. I mean, you got some other reporters and other people that are online saying that we're the laughing stock. We are not the laughing stock. Get that out of your arse. I don't appreciate that. If you're such a Blue Jays fan, stop downgrading them. Start supporting your friggin' Blue Jays. At least the Toronto Blue Jays are pushing and trying to sign top free agents. It'd be even worse if they weren't even. So I'm a positive guy. I don't like the narrative of bridesmaids. Yeah, exactly. You got that. You better be following me, Skywalking. You better subscribe me. I like the way you think. But yeah, there's always drama queens out there that are pushing the narrative that the Blue Jays are laughing stock. The Blue Jays are useless. Front office is terrible. Well, every front office is terrible. terrible. But you know what? Look at Scott Boras. He's been an agent for I don't know how many years, many years, and he's doing must be doing something right because all the players want to go to him. You know why? Because he fights. He fights for the players. He fights for them, for the owners of the teams. I mean, look what he did to Steve Cowan. Steve Cowan is not very happy with him. Steve Cowan's like, I've given you all this money, and I ain't going any further. You know, at least Ross is trying to sign. Yes, exactly. Ross is trying to sign. So everybody just friggin' chill. Alicia J spend money. Exactly. They spend a lot of money. You know, they're one of the most high spending baseball teams in the league. So why would you say we're the laughingstock? We are not the laughingstock. This organization is spending a ton of money on players. We've spent a ton of money. We're like probably the third, if not fourth, team in the league on our payroll right now. Look it up. We're like third or fourth out of 30 teams. So anybody says we're a laughingstock, you're gonna go shove it. Shove it where the sun ain't don't shiny. But anyway, so another one. Matt Williams, there's another fan of the New York Mets, and they're really. I think the meeting the other day with Cowan, the press meeting, the fans were booing him. They're all like, "We want Alonso." During the beginning of the meeting, and after the meeting, they were clapping like, well, we gave him an offer. If he doesn't want to take it, that's fine. We're gonna go out without him. Well, you know what? I hope you don't offer me anything else because us Blue Jays are definitely want to take him. I'll take the boy. But anyway, this is how frustrated these Mets fans. You think the Blue Jays fans were upset what Ross Atkins hasn't been doing? And you know what? For me, I was kind of. You can notice if you go back on my content, I had a content saying fire Ross Atkins. And you know what? I take it back. I own up to it. He is trying. He is spending. Yes, he's still unable to finish the job, but at least he's pushing. And there's a list this long of interested players that the Blue Jays have been after. And I'll give him a gold medal for trying for sure. But you know what? We definitely signed Mr. Santander. And if we can get Alonso, look at this lineup. I just can't stop looking at this lineup. I'm pretty pumped about this lineup. Imagine Vladdy and Santi on base and Pete up at the bat. Chills. Don't forget about Bo. Bo's gonna have it's gonna be. I hope to God we sign this kid. Oh man, I'm saying kid because I'm pushing 50. What's this? 16 days till pitchers and catchers report. Getting closer to Vladdy deadline. Yeah, 16 days. I know, Sean. The pitchers are already starting right now. They're starting to warm up. They're starting to throw. But yeah, getting together. Reports. So I'm pretty excited. 27th. So 17th. Yeah. So pretty close. It's gonna be pretty close. Yeah. So that's the lineup. So anyway, back to another treat. Imagine Pete a grand slam. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna stop talking about this because I don't want to get excited. I'm not gonna stop talking about it, but I'm just hoping that luck does fall our way again. It would be definitely something to look forward to in the beginning of the season, because last year it was devastating. It was not a lot going on last year. It was pretty rough to be a Blue Jays fan last year. We had men on base. We're getting singles. I don't know. I think one game we lost like 2-1, but we left like 20 runners on base. Like it's this. Oh man, but we kept watching, kept supporting. But I had a chance to give a lot of these new kids, you know, your Barger, Leperfido, you Will Wagner. Look, Will Wagner. He's gonna be a stud. You know, you got David Schneider, you got Ernie Clement. There's a few others. Leo Jimenez. Then you have that Martinez, Overlaz Martinez. We got a lot of young studs coming up. So yes, we had a bad season last year, but at the same time, we had a chance to see a lot of young studs try out, have time in the league. So you can look at the negative or you can look at the positive. I try to look at the positive of things, and yeah, go Jays, go. Good day, Morgan Fay. How you doing? Welcome back to East Coast Blue Jays. Well, I just thought I'd come on and talk about a little bit of Blue Jays and hopefully be online of the signing of you know who, Pete Alonso, number 20 for the New York Mets, possibly a Toronto Blue Jay. And we'll see what happens. But no, I'm pretty. I'm just. I'm pretty pumped up. Oh, I don't know if there's any New York Mets fans in here, but hey, kudos to you, man. It's the race now to the finish. I think we're on the last lap of the 500 lap. We're on lap 499. Right now, it's a race. I think the Blue Jays are in the front, and the New York Mets are just right on their heels, and the Angels are kind of, I think they're like 5 men back. So I think we're in the lead just a little bit. Only because Calvin said, that's my final offer. What are we talking about? Let's make a deal. That's my final offer. Yeah. So how much do you think? Okay. We're gonna talk off the topic. So if Pete Alonso, what does Pete Alonso want? What exactly? How much does he want? How much does he want? I know the Blue Jays offered him between $20 and $25 million. So if he's looking for a 4-year contract, I think he's looking for $100 million. I think he's looking for he's looking for $25 million a year, and he'll get a nice little signing bonus. And he's probably, I think one of the biggest problems, one of the issues why they're going back and forth is the up outs. Meaning, if he signs, say if he signs with the Toronto Blue Jays for a 4-year contract with $100 million, and he wants in the first year, second year, third year, he wants a up out, meaning he can leave. So, and if he opts out, then the team still has to pay some of his salary. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know, but 125. You know what? I think $125 million, Morgan Fay. That's probably what's probably going to end up being. I think you're bang on with that. I think you're pretty freaking close. Because if it was $100 million, I think the offer was already there. I think, what was it? I think the Mets offered him 3 years at 90. I think that's what it was. I can't remember now, but yeah, I think 125 is pretty close to what he's asking for. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to one of the tweets that I came across and how upset the Mets are. You know what? The Blue Jays fans been so upset the last year and a half. Well, I think we're kind of over it. It's to the point now we have to stay positive. Probably a pile of opt-outs. Yes, that's what I thought too, Sean. That's exactly what I thought too. I think that's the biggest holdback right now for Pete Alonso. What about Max Scherzer? Well, you know what's going to happen with Max. I'll tell you right now, if the Blue Jays do not sign Pete Alonso, Max will not come. If Toronto Blue Jays sign Pete Alonso, Max will sign with the Toronto Blue Jays. He did say in a Zoom meeting a week ago that if the Blue Jays do decide to sign, or Blue Jays have the opportunity to sign Pete Alonso, that he will jump ship, or he won't jump ship. He'll get on the bandwagon. So come on aboard. I want him. I want Max. I want Mad Max. He is a beast. He's a legend. He's a friggin' legend. Let's go. I'm getting pumped up about this. I got to make supper. Well, not right now. It is 4 o'clock. Pretty soon I'm going to have to let you guys go. I got to make some homemade spaghetti. Homemade spaghetti. Oh, man. I make it some good. I chop it up in little green peppers and chop up little onions. It's got to be a Spanish onion, though. And green pepper. Cut it up fresh. You got to get out the grocery store. Nice fresh onion, green pepper. Lots of garlic. You got to put lots of garlic in there. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. You mix it all together. You can add some mushrooms too. You boil noodles. You throw it in after it's all done. You put it all together. Lots of Parmesan cheese. Oh, yeah. Get that in my belly. And then I'll be ready for the 8 o'clock show tonight with Dad. But yeah. All right. So we're going to leave that alone. So yeah, Matt Williams from the tweet, Dear Pete Alonso, 1, fire Scott Boras. He is actively ruining your career. How's he ruining your career? The guy's trying to get the most money for you. Whatever. Sign a short-term deal with the Mets that includes a traditional opt-out with no caveats. 3, have a big year, sign an extension similar to the deal you originally have. So this is from a Mets side of things. They don't like Scott Boras because Pete's dragging his feet because he wants the most money. They're not liking that. So ever since this press conference happened on Saturday with Steve Cowan, everybody kind of wasn't really upset at him anymore. All the anger's put on Scott Boras right now. You see how that shifted? It was they're mad at the Mets organization. Now they're mad at Scott Boras. You know how see how he shifted that? See how Steve Cowan shifted that? That's what happened. You know? And it's funny, you can hear, just listen to the video. It's online. Go put Pete Alonso, Steve Cowan press conference. Just watch the whole video. It's all there. Or you can even watch my video. If you go on my page, East Coast Blue Jays YouTube channel, just look up Steve Cowan and have a little, it's only like an 8-minute video. Could be a 10-minute video. But anyway, if Cowan wanted Alonso, he'd be signed already. If he wanted Pete Alonso, yes, he probably would have signed him. But he's pretty. The way I'm going to pop that up. Let me see here, right here. If Cowan, thanks for coming in, Michael. By the way, if you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really helps my page and my community that I've created here. Let's fix my mic here. It's falling apart. All right, so. If Cowan wanted Alonso, he'd be signed already. Well, you know what? Steve spent over almost $800 million on Juan Soto. So it's not that he doesn't want to sign, or if he wanted him, he would have signed him already. It's just he's only got so much money left in the pot right now. So that's the reason why Alonso's not signed right now. The agent that Soto was using was Boras. Scott Boras is also Soto's contract. And if you heard the press conference the other day, Cowan was pretty adamant to say that he wasn't very happy how the negotiation was going. He was pretty pissed. And he's pissed because he doesn't have enough money to give Alonso what he wants. And he knows he's going to lose him. And that's a lot of pressure for an owner. Especially when you just spend $800 on one player. Like, holy shit. I mean, some teams didn't even spend that kind of money. Anyway, it is what it is. I will like Max Scherzer, and Alonso will sign with the Blue Jays too. Yeah, exactly. Sign them up. Let's get her done. So right now, anyway, I just thought I'd bring this up. Fans, show me the money. That's what they want. You're freaking right. Show me the money. Show me this, and I will be there. But... show me the money, but they want opt-outs, and that's what the issue is right now, like Sean was saying earlier. But yes, so the Mets are pretty fancy. So yeah, this is I thought I'd bring this up. I bring this up continuously. This was a couple days ago. Mets owner Steve Cowan was brutally honest regarding Pete Alonso. It doesn't sound a whole lot like a marriage that's going to continue unless something really changes. So the marriage, meaning Pete Alonso, actually the marriage would be between, well, yeah, it would be Pete Alonso and Steve Cowan, because right now Pete Alonso's kind of cheating on the Mets right now. He's cheating on the Mets with Scott Boras, right? I mean, Scott Boras been with the Mets for 6 years, and now he's kind of cheating on him. Like, no, I don't want this. I want more money. Show me the money. So yeah, I think there's I think the Mets are kind of heartbroken the way they feel that how Alonso's acting, or how Pete Alonso is acting towards the Mets, how the Mets supported him for the last 6 years, because they did say they loved him. I mean, us Blue Jays, we haven't really seen the guy, and we already love the guy, especially when he signs with us Blue Jays. Come on aboard, bud. Let me see here. All right, I think the Mets. All right, just gonna pop this up. Hey, Wilbert, how are you? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Wilbert Sears. I think the Mets make a mistake 2 years ago when they signed all those players. Yeah, they did sign a lot of high, expensive player. Who do we got here? Lindor. I'm not sure how much he's getting paid. I'm just gonna check that out. Give me 1 sec, boys. New York. Anyway, I'm not sure who they signed, but I know Lindor is getting lots of money. I'm not sure exactly how much he's getting paid, but I imagine he's not getting paid nickels and dimes. I imagine he's getting paid very well, very well. All I'm seeing online to them, where they're moving on. We're moving on. Anyway, they have a lot of high end players. They spent a lot of money over the last couple of years. And what's this? See, this is another tweet. If you go on the X right now, and you go under Pete Alonso Blue Jays, do a search, and then go up to latest. Okay. And right off the bat, you got Jeff Pasini again. Which is not Jeff Passan. And you know what he writes? Toronto Blue Jays and slugger Pete Alonso are close to finalizing a deal. Sources tell ESPN. So that's another bullshit. The way I'm feeling, I don't think they're going to sign him anytime. Maybe I think it's going to be tonight, as like you mentioned earlier, Sean. But yes, I hope something's going to happen quick. But it's going to be, I'm going to be pretty tucked. So yeah, back to Steve Cowan, SNY. From the press conference, what he says. I don't like the negotiations. I don't like what's being presented to us. Sounds like Steve Cowan's had a little hissy fit right there. Listen to it. I don't like the negotiations. I don't like what's being presented to us. Like, it sounds like he's like a 4-year-old or 6-year-old little girl with pigtails stomping her feet that she didn't get candy at the candy store. Like, come on. You're a grown man. You're a friggin' billionaire. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. But anyway, so like I was saying, we're in the race right now with Mr. Pete Alonso. So nothing appears to be close between Pete Alonso and the Blue Jays or Angels, as all has been quiet since Friday. So yeah, it's Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday. There's not a whole lot of chirping going on. Last time we heard of anything was on Friday. I think today's the day, guys. I think today's the day. So keep your phones by your hand. Keep your ears open. It might happen, boys. I mean, Santander, I forget what day he got signed on. I think it was a Monday. I think. But that was huge as well. That's pretty excited about that. But yeah, as far as the race of things, I think the Blue Jays, I think we're ahead. I'm pretty sure we're ahead of the Mets right now. And the Mets are right on our heels. I can almost feel them touching my heel right now. They're right there. I can almost smell them. They're right there. And as far as the Angels, I don't think they have a chance in hell. They have nobody. Los Angeles Angels have nobody. They lost Shohei. Look at Mike Trout. He's a freaking stud, but that kid had heartaches for the last several years now. And if he was healthy, he'd be the best player in the league right now. Guaranteed. But with his back injuries, he's never going to be the same. He's never going to be like he was. But you can tell when he starts playing again, he he's not only a great hitter, he's also a great defense player. He's the full package, but his health was a big issue. And that's another thing too, signing these guys to big contracts. What if they get hurt? Look at Shohei Ohtani. What if he gets hurt? They're paying him $70 million a year. Like he already had shoulder surgery. He's got the thing and you can tell he's like turning it in his shoulder. What if he gets hurt? I don't think he's ever going to pitch like he has in the past. So you're paying a $70 million hitter? I think you know what? I'm glad we didn't get Shohei. Well, kind of wish that we did, but nobody's worth that kind of money. $70 million a year. But $68 million of it is deferred. So after when he retires, he's getting all that money back. Way overpriced, way too much. But he does draw a lot of people in, and I think they made like $120 million off him last year, just from him. But I'd be kind of worried about Shohei though. He got hurt last year. He got surgery, and then he got hurt. Remember when he slid into second during the postseason, and all the Yankees fans started cheering? Remember that? Ooh. And you wonder why nobody likes New York Yankees. Really, you don't do that shit. You don't. When somebody's hurt, you don't push them down even harder. We're all humans here. We all just want to play games and have fun. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I was right. So Anthony Santander did sign with the Toronto Blue Jays on January 20th, which was a Monday. So no wonder I have a feeling, because we signed Mr. Santander last week. So let's go! Friggin' right! Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to get excited. I got to calm down. I get too excited here. And we'll leave it at that. Okay, what else can I pull up here? So, this is the man of the hour. You know who he is. You know who this guy is. You know who this guy is. It's Mr. Ross Atkins. He's our general manager of the Toronto Blue Jays. He looks like he's got a poop or something. He's like, what the hell am I doing here? Well, how am I going to answer these friggin' questions? But I hope Ross Atkins pulls another nugget out of the friggin' stream. Hey, pull that friggin' gold nugget out of that stream and let's go. But yeah, I gave it to Ross signing Santander last week. That was a great signing, and hopefully he can get her done this week, today. I want it today. But let's go back here. That's for tonight. So, what do you think, guys? What's gonna happen? Today is Monday. It's 4:15. Monday, January 27th. Ross will be goated if he gets Alonso. I goat down to him. Even though I think he sucks as a GM. He does suck as a GM. You are totally honest. Welcome back in, CBR. What, you just popping in or what? At this point, just give Pete whatever he wants. Hold her now, CBR. We don't want to get too excited. We don't want to do another $70 million Shohei Ohtani signing. That's a bit ridiculous, I think. But so yeah, let's get her done. Who cares? All right, Mr. Well, who cares? I care. If you don't care, that's all right. Thanks for coming in, though. I really appreciate it. BXNYM, whoever you are. I hope you're a Toronto fan. If not, it's all right. Oh, you must be a New York fans. I feel your pain. If you are a Mets fan, that's fine. I feel your pain. We're in the same boat as a Toronto Blue Jays fan here. We have Vladdy. I mean, you guys won Vladdy. Vladdy started up with the organization, same as Pete Alonso did. But right now, if you guys, Pete Alonso, if Steve Cowan wants to sign this kid, he should have signed him already. But obviously, he doesn't want to sign him because he overpaid for Soto. And I'm just hoping Pete Alonso comes to the Blue Jays. Let's go. But to each his own. If you get him, good for you guys. If we get him, hell yeah, let's go. All right. What's your dad said that Pete Alonso will sign tonight. You hear that, Sean? Pop said Pete Alonso is going to sign with the Blue Jays tonight. What's this? I'm good. I actually hope he goes to Toronto better than LA Yankees Braves. You know what? Yeah. To be honest, BXNYM, I like the New York Mets. I do. You know, the New York Mets, it sounds they're like a little Cinderella team. You got Cinderella and her two sisters that hates her. And the ones that hates her, the wicked sisters, they're like it's the New York Yankees. I don't like the Yankees at all. But I do like the Mets. And if you guys get Pete Alonso back, kudos to you. But yes, I hope the Dodgers do not get him. I don't mind the Dodgers, but they got enough players over there to keep them pretty in a winning percentage for the next several years. The Braves, I don't mind the Braves. I like the Braves. The only reason why I like the Braves is I like Alex Anthopoulos. He was a great general manager for the Toronto Blue Jays. I wish they would have kept him. But now we're with now we got Ross Atkins, and he needs to really show what he's doing. What's this? G'day, Randy. How you doing, old buddy? Thanks for coming in. 3-year, $88 million will get it done. No, that won't get it done. I'm sorry. He's going to be definitely looking for. I think you're right, Randy. I think they're going to be looking for a lot more than that. He wants. I think he's pushing for $25 million a year. 25. Oh, I think you're right. Sorry, my math was wrong. I think you're bang on there, Randy. 25. Yeah. Sorry, man. I'll take that back. My bad. See, Dad, I'm wrong sometimes. Sometimes I'm good at math. Sometimes I'm not. But 3 years, $88 million. Okay. But we can't have no opt-outs. We don't want to sign him for a year and with I don't like that. I don't like the opt-outs at all. That doesn't make no sense. You know? I don't like that. But yeah, lots of them. What's this? Same here. Oh, can I bring you up? BX. I can call you BX. Same here. Always liked the Jays since Carlos Delgado. Yeah, he played for the Mets too. Carlos was a beast. Man, he was a lot of fun to watch. Good luck to you. I hope it works out. Thanks, man. You too, BX. Thanks for coming in. Hey, give us a little subscribe if you don't like it. I really appreciate chatting with you, and I love to see you coming back and chat with us too. But yeah, CBR. Yeah, I think around 30 million a year is right around what he's asking for. Yeah, 30 million. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. 30. But somebody said earlier a 4-year 125, which is pretty much 30 million a year. Yeah, got you, man. Thanks, BX. Really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for coming in with us. 4 years, 100 million. Morgan Fay. Yeah. Maybe a bit more than 4 years, 100 million. 4 years at 125 would probably make it happen. I think that's what's going to happen. Let's see here. I'm going to check the X boys. You guys just carry on. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna play with my phone. I'm just going to see if there's anything latest on the Blue Jays. All right, 2 minutes ago, boys. Oh, geez, MLB Network. If they get Pete Alonso, you can start to dream a little bit about this team. I think it's a great fit. Right there, boys. See if I can. Sorry, it's not going to work out. So, yeah, this is on the MLB Network 2 minutes ago. It says, if they get Pete Alonso, you can start a dream a little bit about this team. I think it's a great fit. And it's Steve Phillips, general manager of the Blue Jays. And it shows here, what's this? Yeah. Okay. Steve Cowan states, I'm just reading some tweets here, boys. Steve Cowan states that the Mets are moving forward from Pete Alonso. Does this help the Blue Jays land him? What do you think, guys? Do you think from Steve Cowan's statement the other day, moving forward without Pete Alonso, you think this is going to help our Toronto Blue Jays sign Pete Alonso? I think so. I think it's a great opportunity to sign this kid. Just get her done. I'm going to check the real deal Jeff Passan X. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up. I haven't brought it up yet. So Jeff Passan, this was the other day. Okay, I'm talking about another free agent right now at the moment. His name is Alex Bregman. You know who he is? I think you do. I think a lot of you do. He plays for the. If you don't know, he's a third baseman for the Houston Astros. He's a free agent right now. The Blue Jays are have been interested in him, but there hasn't been a lot of chatter. But the Chicago Cubs are finalizing a trade acquiring. So the Chicago Cubs have finalized signing Ryan Presley. He's a closer for the Houston Astros, or he was. He's got a past pending medical. Presley will waive his no trade clause to Chicago to facilitate the move, and Houston will send money to help cover his $14 million salary. So that means Houston has freed up a lot of their salary, which means they're going to free up and maybe possibly give more money to Alex Bregman. So their beloved third baseman, Houston Astro, to Alex Bregman. So I think we really don't have a chance towards Alex Bregman, but that's okay. You know what? We already have a third baseman. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, he can play third. Hey, who's going to play first? Pete Alonso, of course. He's going to sign tonight, Pop said. That's what I think. All right. Back on Twitter. I'm just trying to keep you guys posted. There's nothing happening. Come on. Let's get her done. Yes, there's definitely lots of smoke. Lots of smoke. Lots of rumors. Who do you believe? Don't believe me. I don't know. I'm not in the room with the rest of the donkeys. But wouldn't you like to know? I wouldn't be surprised if Alonso is a late February signing. Oh man. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I don't see a world where we sign Bregman. I think he's going to the Tigers. Tigers, really? He might hold on out because of a Mets drama. Yeah, it seems the Mets has a lot of drama going on over there. There's lots of drama going over at the Mets. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. You can say that again. Yeah, I don't think Bregman is a Blue Jay. It would be cool, though. Yeah, it would be cool to have Bregman into Toronto Blue Jays jersey. But hey, if we lose out, that's fine. But we want a bigger fish. We want a big old Bass Alonso fish to play first. Big old fish. That's what we want. Or even beginning of the season. Yeah. You know what? If Pete Alonso wants to wait until the last day of Bob Knight. Bob Knight, welcome in. Glad you came in and have a little discussion with us. Fire Atkins Shapiro. Well, that's been the famous 4-letter words. Not the other 4-letter word. You know, we all know what that is. Buck. But yeah, fire Atkins Shapiro. It's been a really it's been a real tough off season. Not only this off season, it's been tough the last year and a half for the Blue Jays fans. We've been pulled through the ringer. We've been dragged across the gravel road. We got scabs in our knees and our elbows. We've been laughed at. I guess we're the laughing stock, which we're not. We are not the laughing stock. So take that out of your ass. But I think if Pete Alonso signs to the Blue Jays, do we owe Ross an apology? No, I do not owe Ross Atkins apology. He gets paid lots of money to do his job. If he signs Pete Alonso, it just means he's doing his job, But if you can't sign Pete Alonso, and then it's probably a good time to send him out the door. I'll hold it open for him. I'll hold him open. Get out. We don't want you anymore. You've ruined this team. What's this? 2 losers. Atkins and Shapiro Jays have only gone downhill since they showed up. Well, okay, you can take it 2 ways. We've definitely lost our bat power for sure. We've definitely lost a lot of runs because we didn't have any power. But the defense now, it must be like a transition. In 3 years' time, we're going to start hiring more power batters. And I think we're at this time right now. The defensive side of things, we got the best defensive team in the league right now. Yes, sir. Listen up, son. Vladdy's still with us. Bo's still with us. Santander's with us now. If we can sign Alonso, the defensive side of things, our starting pitching side of things, our hitting side of things, you just look out. Yes, I do agree with you, Bob Knight. But at the same time, things takes a lot of time to set in place, takes time for a lot of things. So, and there's another one, Fire Atkins, Cole Pearson. I said that a couple weeks ago, Fire Atkins. I'm not sure I believe that statement. You can believe what you believe, Bob, but this is an open chat, Yes, if you can, okay, Bob. I'm gonna get back to you. Okay, Bob Knight. If we do fire Ross Atkins, who do we put in? Who do we put in? Who's the next in line? Who's gonna do his job? We can't get Double A back anymore. He's with the Braves. Who? I know. How about Buck Martinez? What do you think of those apples? You think old Bucky, he can fix his team? A couple years ago I said that. Okay. What's this here? G'day, Peter Miller. Welcome in, bud. Thanks for joining our little chat outing here. If Atkins and Shapiro can be canned, things will immediately improve for the Blue Jays. No reason for the world why Atkins can't sign Vladdy for what he's asking. Well, yes, he should have been canned. He should have been canned a while ago. But as far as the Blue Jays immediately improving, I see they're already improving as we speak. I see the team improving right now. We are definitely better than we were last year. No reason in the world why Atkins can't sign. Well, that goes both ways too, right? That goes both ways. Look what's going on with the owner of the Mets, Steve Cowan, and look at Pete Alonso. They're having the same issue. Money, right? Sure, I love Buck and Ernie. Yeah. Yes. But Buck and Ernie are the best, aren't they? I love Bucky. I missed him when he was out sick. Buck Martinez, oh man. I remember there was a story too about Bucky Martinez when he played for the Blue Jays. I think my dad told me this story and I didn't know about it. And his last game with the Blue Jays, he was a catcher, if you guys didn't know that already. You probably did. But he's a catcher. He started with the Royals and then he played for the Blue Jays. And the last game, he was at the at the home plate, caught the ball, and the guy was running at him. And the guy friggin' charged him, broke his friggin' leg, but he still got the guy out. But that was, I'm pretty sure that was the last game for Bucky. But Bucky's a beast, man. He fought cancer. He's in remission right now, and it's the Blue Jays. No Blue. If Bucky wasn't there, Blue Jays would definitely miss him for sure. Pete Miller, what are you saying, old buddy? I'm sure that more free agents would sign with the Blue Jays if they got rid of Atkins and Chaparral first. Yeah, I can agree to that statement. I can agree to that. Well, he's all business. They're all corporate. They're all. I think they more. I'm gonna get back to the New York Mets again. The owner. I like the way he thinks. At least he acknowledges the fans and he talks to them, talks down, talks to everybody. I think I agree to that, Peter. Yeah, I agree with that. I'll leave it at that. Welcome in, Jonathan. Appreciate you coming in. Tyson, when do you think Alonso will make his decision? Well, Pops, as a lot of my regulars, they call him Pops. It's my dad. Love you, Dad. He's saying they're going to sign him tonight. Tonight is the night. So I'm coming back on tonight at 8:00. I came on a little earlier today because it's Monday. Last Monday we signed Anthony Santander. So I had a feeling that something was going to happen today, but maybe not. I think if it's not going to happen tonight, I have one of my other regulars coming in, or that's here now, Sean Cole. He says he's probably going to wait one of the last days before he signs. And whoever he signs with, kudos to them. But it's a dog race right now, or a chicken fight, or whatever you want to call it, between the Mets and the Blue Jays right now. And I think the Blue Jays have a little advantage right now. Mets are on their heels. Angels, I don't think they're there, because I know Alonso was there last Thursday talking to the Angels organization. So nothing was said. There's no offers. It's kind of hush-hush. Yeah. What's this? Lane Kerner. Welcome in, Lane. Appreciate you coming in. Can the Mets re-sign Pete Alonso? Well, of course they can. Of course they can, Lane. What Pete wants, he wants money. Scott Boras, he's fighting for Pete right now. Pay up, pay him. It's all about the money right now. Pete Alonso hit 226 home runs. He hit 53 dingers in his rookie season. Think about that. He's a friggin' stud. So he can drive in runs. I think one year he drove in 138 RBIs one season. Are Mets fans too arrogant? No. Fans, I don't think they're arrogant. I don't think they're arrogant at all. They're just passionate about their team, just like us Blue Jays. We're passionate. We're very passionate. Talking about the New York Yankees, wow, that's a different story. I would say the door would have to be complete shut with the Mets for the Blue Jays to sign Alonso anytime soon. It sounds like it's still open. It is still open. There's a crack. I think the hinges are off the door right now, so it's not completely closed. So yeah, there's still a crack. I totally agree with you, Sean. There's still a crack, and as long as there's a crack, Pete Alonso's still going to be looking over his shoulder like, maybe I should go back. I have been playing for the Mets for 6 years, and I have some loyal fans there, and I have my home there, my family's there. It's a big, money does talk, but at the same time, it's hard for anybody to move. It doesn't matter if it's baseball or if you're moving from New Brunswick to the west coast of Alberta to work in the oil fields. It's a big move for the family because you're moving away from your family. You're moving away from what you know. A lot of people can't do that. It's really hard. So that's probably one of the things about Pete Alonso is he's really having a hard time making this decision. I don't think it's yes, it's a money thing, but it's also a mentally social thing that brother Billy Bean died in August, not Billy Bean, two different people. Okay. Ross needs to shut it for him. Okay, pop this up. Ross needs to shut it for him with some money. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's the biggest thing about Pete is if you're a human being, which we all are, money does talk, but at the same time, he made New York his home. So it's going to be a big decision for him to make. He has a family and he wants to do what's best for his family right now. So that's what I think about the whole thing. But what do you guys think? Am I wrong? Am I right? I'm just speaking from the heart, you know? Like when I was younger, when my daughter was born, she was a year old, and I decided to go out west. I worked at a plywood mill here in Miramichi, and it burnt down back in 2001. And it was hard times. I didn't know what to do. So I had an offer to go out west to work in the oil fields. Made a lot of money. There's some big money out there. But I brought the family out there. But I missed home so much that I had to come back. So I think it's a big decision. His situation is a little different than mine was back then. But my decision is to come back home where my family was, where I'm known here. You know, I can walk down the street and say, hey, Pat, what's going on? You know, that's how I feel. But if he wants to change, but you know, at the same time, New York is not too far from Toronto. It's only a hopscotch over the Lake Ontario, right? I mean, if he wants to visit his parents, go right ahead. You know, I don't know how far it is from New York to Toronto, because I know from New York to here, you're probably looking at 16 hours, I think. But yeah. What are you saying, CBR? Realistically, I wouldn't want to move my family, especially to a different country, so I can see why players are hesitant. Yeah, exactly. Like it was for me, like as far as moving across Canada to another province, I'm still in my own country. But yeah, moving into a different country, he would be hesitant. You know, he would be. So yeah, good point, man. Good point. But yeah, so it's a big decision. So, but the right decision, do you know what the right decision is? To sign with the Toronto Blue Jays. Now let's go. We'll make him feel like home. Come on, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sign with the Toronto Blue Jays. We'll definitely make you feel at home. You know what? You know what we're going to do if you sign Pete Alonso? We will fill your seats. We will fill the Rogers Center up every game. Yes, sir. Over 45,000 seats or whatever, how many seats there are there. There's lots. We'll buy your jerseys. We'll make you feel like home. You can eat as many hot dogs as you want. You know, I can't buy you a condo, but I can support you for sure. Yes. But yeah, that's how I feel about things. There's no chatter. What's going on? I don't think there's anything gonna happen anytime soon. For 20 beers. Okay, yes, sir, for 20 beers. I'll give him a flat. Don't give him 20 beers. Give him a whole flat. I know there's a place up in Gaspé Coast, and in a reserve in Gaspé, and can't do it anymore. If you get caught, you go to jail. You get a big fine. But they had like big cases of beer, and it was like 60 packs of cans, and it was like $50. It was like so cheap back then. But you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be caught doing that. Man, the lineup with Pete in it would crush it. Yeah, I'm going to bring that up again. Just bring that up again. Thanks for mentioning that. Okay, where's that lineup? Here we go. Look at that. Look at that lineup. And tell me if you like it. But, the top 6, it's top 7 is probably would stay. Now, the 8th and 9th spot, that could probably change a little bit. But yeah, that's the team. That's the team that's going to be starting of the first game of the Toronto Blue Jays right there, boys. There we go. What do you think of those apples? That's definitely that's definitely a 90-win team that I see right there. Just a lot of wishful thinking. I mean, we can always dream. We can dream. I mean, we're having fun with this. This is the off season. I mean, what else are we going to talk about? Talk about signing these top free agents for the Blue Jays. That's what we want. We want Ross Atkins to get his thumb out of his arsehole and get this done. Because I know, and Ross Atkins did mention the other day, before he makes any more deals, he has to talk to the main guy. He's got to talk to Rogers. Rogers, I need another $40 million to sign this guy. And I guarantee we're going to get 90 million wins. Mr. Rogers like, well, okay, we better sell more hot dogs this year then. Sign them. Trade Clement for a pitcher. I don't know. I really like Clement. Ernie Clement is very versatile. You can put that kid anywhere. He can play third. He can play second. He can play shortstop. He can play first. He can probably play the outfield. And he's consistent. He's a great defender, and he's a half decent runner and a hitter. So, but if we do trade him, hopefully he's a good pitcher, because we knew you can never have enough pitchers. You can never have enough hitters. Would like to see line up. Yeah, I know. Will Wagner. He's got to get in there. He's a young stud. He's got a great career ahead of him. I just don't know. I don't know if we got room for him. Like, where would you put him? Like, really? He's a second and shortstop, unless we trade Bo Bichette. What's the story on Bo Bichette? I haven't heard anything about Bo Bichette. Anybody hear anything about Bo Bichette? We're here talking about all these other players. Oh, Vladdy's going to get traded. What about Bo? Was he offered a contract at all? Was he? I haven't heard anything. That's a CBR. If we sign Pete, I'll go to a game and do the 9 beers, 9 hot dogs over 9 innings challenge. Man, you're going to be feeling pretty good. That's not bad, though. A beer every inning and hot dog? You better bring some money. Huh? I think a beer is like, what, $10? So you're probably looking at around $150 right there. So, and you're going to want to buy another jersey, or you're going to buy another bobblehead. Well, yeah, hope you do. And if you do, CBR, let us know. We'll put you online. Oh, another thing too, boys, I want to mention. What we're going to do here on East Coast Blue Jays is, I'll get back to you, JT. What we're going to do tonight, what we were going to do is we're going to have Jeremy on tonight. Jeremy Harris, he's another co-host of East Coast Blue Jays. And of course, my father, Pops, he's also my other co-host of East Coast Blue Jays. And we were going to do a phone call. So what we're going to start doing, if anybody wants to, any of my viewers, my fans that follows me or subscribe to my page, if you want, go to my bio and my YouTube channel, click my Facebook and send me a message, private message, if you want to come online and chat. So how we're going to do this is, so we're going to go on, we're going to FaceTime, or I'm going to call you on Messenger because it's cheaper, right? And then we'll have a good old chat. If you want to be on our podcast, give me a message on Facebook on East Coast Blue Jays, and we'll get you online, even if it's for like 10 minutes. Of course, we're going to prepare before you get on. But if any one of you guys are interested to come online with us through the phone, or if you want to come online visual, let us know, and we'll get you on. Just something new. We want to get you all involved because we're all fans of the Jays. We're all fans of baseball. And this is something I want to do for all you guys. Hello, Johnny. How you doing? Where were you? What's going on, boys? Unfortunately, I believe we'll have to wait a while for him to sign anywhere because it sounds like things have come to a standstill in contract negotiations. Yes, you are correct, Johnny. But you know what, Johnny? My father, Pops, said he's going to sign tonight. He did. But if he's wrong, then yeah, you're going to be waiting. That's such a great idea, honestly. What's this? What's this? Michael, beer is more than $10. Yeah. $13. Holy. Okay, I'm coming back to JT. Bold prediction. Orioles trade for Luis Castillo. Okay. So, Baltimore, well, you know what? Orioles are in a little trouble because they just lost their top hitter. So I imagine Baltimore has to do some rearranging in their closet to get their team back in order because I don't think they're going to win a lot of games. Well, they're going to win a lot of games. They've still got a great team over there, but I don't think they're going to do as well as they did the last couple of years, my honest. G'day, Derek. Welcome in. Glad you're coming in. I want Pete Alonso now. Me too. I want him too. Sign the boy up. Friggin' right. Just get her done. Strong-willed Pops. That's right. Listen to him. Listen to the Pops. He's a legend. He's very wise in his old age. We were out today for over 2 hours driving around. Hey, Dad. I know you're listening. But I think I'm gonna be finishing up for the day, but I will be coming on back in tonight, 8 o'clock. Okay, boys. Pops is coming in tonight with me. I hope so. If something happens, then it'll just be me, myself, and I. Jeremy will be coming in. He's sick, but he'll be coming on Wednesday night with us. But like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and leave a little comment. And if you love to follow the Blue Jays like me, oop, wrong one. There you go. So yeah, Pop is a legend. But yeah, so like I said, I figure I'm gonna check once more before I go. Okay, I got a feeling that today's gonna be the day. I forgot how that song goes, but anyway. But no, there's still nothing, boys. But yeah, I think they're on a standstill. And we'll see what happens. But thank you all for coming in. And don't come back in tonight. We're back in tonight at 8 o'clock. So that's within 3 hours, 10 minutes, or 11 minutes away. Thank you all for coming in. Have yourself a great night. And like I always say, let's go Jays!